My name is Lynn Hazen. I'm an executive recruiter. I work with talent. It breaks my heart to see so many international students going back to China, Saudi Arabia, all these countries, and they are not welcome, and to bring their intellectual and creative smarts to help Chicago grow. What can we as Chicago do to encourage these immigrants and bright kids to make Chicago home?
Great question. All right. With enthusiasm, too. Thank you, Lee. Anybody want to take on the
3 more
international
years.
talent? Oh, boo. Come on. All right, give us the practice. He said 3 more years. All right, let's not make this political. Though that is part of it, but let's talk about, are there any solutions anybody has? Ideas?
Well, I think the first is, take policy out of it for a minute, but if you just focus on the nuts and bolts of what's going to keep that talent here, it's really about creating a platform and an ecosystem that creates jobs and opportunity and what I would call, like you see in the coast, job liquidity. So if one company doesn't make it, I can go right down the street and start up another venture. It mitigates risk for that talent. So we happen to have, outside of Boston, the most universities in any major metropolitan area in Chicago that produces, next to Boston, the most amount of students. Many of them are international. I certainly see, the types of individuals we see coming through the program at the University of Chicago, whether it's business students, law school students, PhDs, postdocs. There's a strong representation by the international marketplace. So the key, I think, is focusing on creating a very vibrant economy based on technology that will leverage that talent that has the right ingredients. It's got capital, there's entrepreneurial support, the universities are going all in, larger companies are interacting, the Molexes of the world are interacting and supporting the efforts to recruit and retain that type of talent. To me, if you're focusing on those things, you are putting yourself in a position where you are at least creating the real market forces that attract and retain that talent. And I think that's the most that we can possibly do. And at the end of the day, if we're driving the economy, it will influence the politicians, and it'll be a no-brainer.
I also
Sounds like
think
somebody's
that,
going to run for office.
sorry, that by investor, we need more money at the seed stage and Series A still in Chicago. Those companies are the ones that are able to hire a lot of entry-level talent and get young people excited about startups and innovation. And without having the funding to make those hires, we can't keep those people here. So more money for early stage companies.
And I would add to that. I would add also to the fact that large corporations have summer internships. We have anywhere between 50 to 75 in Lisle, and we probably hire about 85% of those people after completion of the internships. I don't think really anybody goes out and really talks to the large corporations to understand how many summer interns, what fields, where do we go to look for those people. We've got some talented people in HR, but there's got to be a better way to find talented kids.
Well said, well said. All right, great. That was an important topic. Lee, thank you for bringing that up.